probably there would be more than 2, 3, 4, 5 clients and client's website.
Okay.
So I think it's ID belongs to that.
Okay, so in that case, this scenario would work because I have a blog, I have a website, and I have a gadget that I want to track, and I have 3 different profiles for them. But in this case, I have everything is the same. So the keyword is here, the master profile. Does that sound, how many of you guys use filters here in your setup?
Sorry?
Filters in your profiles? How do you set up filters in your account? Or what is one caution that you take while setting up filters?
So it has to be in a different profile.
Okay.
Otherwise, the whole data will be filtered.
Yeah, precisely. So while using filters, always ensure that you create duplicate profiles. The reason you see -1 are these two are duplicate profiles of this, which means you're telling the system create another profile with the same data, but just apply the filters that I've applied for that specific profile. So what happens is, in most instances we've seen, let's say I'm a new user and I wanted to filter out my own IP address. So what is the kind of filter that you'd use? An exclude filter. I'll just say exclude my IP address and I'm going to put in my IP address. Instead, I'm in some, I have loads of work. While typing in exclude or while choosing exclude, by mistake, I just choose include. And I apply the filter. I don't even go back and check. And the next day I go into my account, I see 1 or 2 visits. Whereas on a daily basis, I had thousands of visits. So what's going to happen here in this case? All the data, yeah. See, you're going to get only your data. Is that something you would want? Not really. So you're going to, okay, fine. I'm going to go ahead and, tomorrow I'll change it. Or today I just get someone else to change it for me. But that one day's valuable data, would you get it back? Once filtered, there's no way for even us to restore it for you. So always ensure that you have a duplicate profile in place while creating filters. So analytics accounts, like we discussed, you can have only 25. You can create only 25 using one, but you can use a different Google account, create another 25, grant this person access.
In that case, question please.
Yeah.
In case you said I'm using my email ID means filter, you use a filter.
Yeah.
Google can provide it. How? Because when JavaScript runs,
Yeah.
all data comes to you.
Yes.
So it's all about your system.
Yeah.
Who's generating a report, but you have the data. You can provide it in case we want.
Sadly, it's because it's going to involve a lot of manual work, or it gets a lot more technical. There's no way for the technical team to go back and say this is the day's data that I want that is missed out. So that's the reason we kind of have an option to create multiple duplicate profiles and apply the filter, so you have at least the raw data in place. Okay, Google can provide. Okay, it's a feedback taken. Sure, we'll pass this on. Sure.
So I have 30 clients. I created a separate ID for each client.
Okay.
There is a central ID on which I want to give access for each 30 from each client. So 30 access given to a central client.
Okay.
Central ID.
Okay.
So is there any limitation to that central ID? That these are the number of.
You can access as many, or because you created it using, let's say, saranya@gmail.com, and there is one at saranya@yahoo.com, and I'm giving some other at Rediff some other email address.
All of them are Gmail access.
Okay, so let's. But the
limitation to that central ID.
No, how many you can have access to? There is no limitation as such.
Is it verified?
Have you seen an issue where?
I have seen an issue.
Okay.
So it's both with. Sorry to say, it's both with case. The case is same with analytics.
Okay.
And the master both.
Okay.
So I've seen problems in both.
Okay, if you still face an issue, we could probably look it over during the break or in your session. Yes.
One more question.
Yeah.
If we have a duplicate profiles, if we check data after 2 days, so there is some discrepancy between these 3 profiles. Why there is discrepancy between?
Though you've not applied any filters, or when you've applied?
Though I'm not applying any filters.
So you're looking at the same date range, but you're not looking at today's data, I assume.
After 2 days, say, if you make a duplicate profile today,
okay.
So to get avoid the time issues, and we check the data after 2 days.
Okay.
So I see that there is some discrepancy between visits.
Okay.
All three profiles.
Okay, in spite of you not having applied filters, or you're looking at the same date range and you're not looking at any data. So you're looking at data for the past 2 days probably.
Say marketing shows 1000 widgets, sales shows 999 and master shows 1012. Why these?
You shouldn't ideally see this discrepancy. Do you still see it? If you still have it, we can probably look at it. We can look at it. Yes. So there are 2 questions that I'll get back to you on. So what exactly is a web property? Anything. Precisely, a website or a blog that I probably want to track? Yes, brilliant. So profiles, we discussed how many can be created in an account? By default? 50. Yes. And then these are all same profiles, but one is a master profile and rest of them are duplicate profiles. And while setting up filters, please always ensure that you have a master profile and then filter out the data as such. All of you mentioned that you actively use the accounts, right? Any interface changes that you've seen in the last 6 months? Lot of changes. Do you like them?
Most of them are changed now.
Yeah. Do you like them?
Same dashboard from a long time, then Google changes and then something new is coming.
Okay. Is it exciting to see all these changes? Okay.
One of the rollback, we want custom reporting. One of the rollback.
Okay.
That was a really helpful tool for us to
The last
create a
interface was really
custom
helpful
reporting
with respect to the
within the rollback.
Okay. So custom reporting, but you still do have custom
If
reporting.
you take example of we have 50 set of keywords and we want to track traffic of those 50 keywords only
Okay.
on the basis monthly basis. So currently we're not able to track it.
Okay.
And the
Okay.
real time thing which just shows how many people are visiting your website.
Is it useful?
real time is good. I mean,
It's good? Okay.
You can track the content users that you have produced.
Just like
Okay.
Sensex.
So actually for our
Yeah.
account we have projected this, the user which are coming, which are right now on my website, on the let's say,
Okay, it's exciting to see how users perform. You know, I had this habit once I just had my account and I just go click on my blog because no one really goes there. It's a very sad blog, so I just go click on it myself and then look at. I get so excited, looking at the data. Any other changes that you like? The search option. How many of you guys use that? The left search bar. Instead of just clicking on each tab and then going to the tree structure, you just type in saying I want to go into the AdWords reports first and just directly click on them. How many of you like it and how many of you have used it? Have you guys used it? Like it? Okay. Anything else? Okay. While linking account, how many of you linked AdWords accounts very recently? And did you see any difference to the one that was previously there?
The earlier one was easier.
The easier? Okay.
It's like you go into users and over there you link it up and it's done.
Okay.
You really have to look at where you.
Which accounts are linked? Okay. But do you like the option of linking multiple accounts? Yeah? That's with this new interface, new version, that was one change that was introduced. Okay. So now, the next one, while going into, so there was a change, there is a change on this interface as well. Did you guys notice something that was there probably for 2 months and then that was gone? Anything you guys can think of? So okay, to be precise, the admin option. Instead, there was something else. Anyone? You've not noticed it? None of you? Instead of that, there was an option, different option. Sorry? Profile section.
To choose a profile.
No, that's still there. I've just taken a part of the screenshot. So, sorry? Yes, perfect. There was a gear icon and then now it's changed. Yes. Okay. So here you're basically looking at accounts. Once you create, this is how you'll see a list of all your accounts here. If I want to go into an account, how would I access here? Or if I want to see what my role is on a specific account, I can get it from here. It's possible. So what are the two levels of access? I know one is up there already. One is admin and the other one is user access, right? Can users make changes on the account? Okay. Is user access at an account level or a profile level? Account level, okay. Everybody okay for account level? Yeah? User access, everybody agrees that it is at an account level, right? Profile level. Because the whole point is to ensure that the user has access to only that specific profile. Okay. I'll just quickly take you through an account as to how to go about accessing them. So now let's say I'm on this account and I want to see the data probably for this specific account. So I just click here, and if you notice here, there's overall data. I go into this account. Right now I'm on this interface. If I want to go ahead and edit some of the options, how would I go about editing them? Like, I want to go make changes to the user. I've given someone else user access. I want to go ahead and change their access level. Okay, the admin level. Thank you. So I'm taken to a page like this. I don't even know what I want to do here. The property ID, okay. So here, brilliant. So here, I just changed the permission. Because I'm just added as a user, I don't really see an option to edit it, else I should be able to see. That's brilliant. Let's assume I have access to this account and I want to go back. So I'm on the account and I want to check the tracking code. So how would I go back and check if the tracking code is working fine or not? Because so right now I see no data on the account, so I'm going to go ahead, check the website and see if the right tracking code is placed. Where would I go to get the code and compare it to the one on the website? We just discussed it a little bit earlier. Okay, the admin option. Okay. Okay. I go here, I just see something for e-commerce. I don't even want this. I'm not interested in this. So where would I go to? Okay. Tracking code, and brilliant. This is where you'd go. Previously you were seeing a list of all the profiles created in the account. Just go to the specific profile and then look at the data in that account. So how long do you think it takes for the data to be reported in the analytics account? I've installed the code, I've waited for, probably waited for an hour, and I'm really excited to see how my website is performing. We talked about real-time reports, so I just want to go see what's happening. How long does it take for the data to become 24 hours? Yeah. So always please give it 24 hours because there might be some delay in the processing and reporting of data. Just do give it 24 hours. Sure.
This is the same the code which you have showed us, right? It's the same code which if I have a mobile site, on the website, I want to place that code on my mobile site also for tracking analytics.
So if it is a Google, for Google Sites, you just need to enter the web property ID because it's designed in a way that only with that ID it should be able to track the data.
Mobile site.
Mobile sites is a little different.
Is that different?
Yes, that will be a little advanced, yes.
So actually, okay, I want to probably do.
Yes, sure. So now, when you already have an account, the simplest way to create an additional account, like we discussed, is to just click on this new account option. Just click and create an account. And then if you want to manage that specific account, just go ahead and click on that specific account and you would be able to manage them. And the next thing is, how would you know what are the users that are there on the account? I just want to go ahead and check on this specific account how many users are there and how many admins are there. This is the place that you would check. And then if you want to change the access level for someone, go into the settings tab, you should be able to change their access. Okay, so now we're clear on how we're going to be creating accounts, right? So if I manage multiple accounts, multiple clients, what's the best option to create an account or a profile? Or manage their account basically. Let's say I have 10 different clients. Am I going to create one account because it's easy for me to manage, or am I going to create 10 different accounts? 10 different accounts, yes? What is the drawback that we discussed? Let's say I create, so I want to transfer ownership, but I've given them user access and I'm not able to do so because there are other clients that I'm managing. If you've already done so, created multiple profiles for the same client, what is a workaround that you could give them, at least going forward? Let's say I have an account, I'm added as a user on your account, and I decide, and I come back to you and tell you, you know what, I really want admin access, but you're not able to give me because there's other data as well. So what can you tell me?
We can give them read-only access.
Yeah, but I really don't want to be associated with this account anymore.
There is separate user ID for the client. You can see their data.
But I'm very difficult, I tell you, I'm really sorry. I don't want to be associated with this account anymore. I want my data and I want to be admin. Create a new account. What about my historical data? I want my historical data as well. But you have different clients as well. I don't want their information. Is there a possibility to transfer profiles? No, as if now. Unfortunately, there is. Yeah, you cannot transfer accounts or profiles from an account to another. You can only transfer ownership completely, add some other person. So what would you do in such a case? Because you want to maintain a good relationship because you think, okay, at some point I'm going to work with, he's going to work with me sometime later. Sorry? Yeah, how would you do that? Yeah, export. You have the export option, right? So just export the data, tell them, this is the best that I could do because I do have other clients on the same account. You don't want to be associated with the account. This is a workaround that I can give you.